Yo guys, how's it going? My name is Boost and welcome to today's video. Today we have got, it wouldn't be the biggest haul of 2019 because this is the only haul I've had in 2019, but I would not be surprised if this was the biggest one throughout the whole year for me, because I've got a lot of insane stuff. So without talking and going into all nonsense, let's just get right into this. And also, before I forget, if you are new, feel free to subscribe. We're trying to hit 5k subscribers by the end of January this month, so if we can do that, I'll be incredibly happy. Also, be sure to go down and like the video, and once you're done, be sure to comment your favorite car from today's video, because there is a lot to get through. It's very interesting to see what you guys think of the cars, and of course, as always, I read all the comments, so let me know. Okay, so first up, here we have a 2002 release of the Pikes Peak Cellar car in this very beautiful looking metallic blue. Now, I've always wanted a sample of this car, I've never found it before, and the reason I love this is because of the grey chassis mount wing on the back. It is a really nice model, and I think on this tempo design, the lace wheels really complement the rest of the car. I reckon it looks really nice. Next up, I've been meaning to get this for literally years. Here we have the Volkswagen Beetle, or as it's called on here, the VW Bug. I have a few samples of this, but I don't have this one that I've seen for sale all the time in this very weird sort of, I don't know how you can describe this color. It's like a burnt brown, reddy-ish color. Very interesting. It's got the 5-dot chrome wheels, and not really a favorite for me, but still it's a Volkswagen, so I've sort of got to have it in my collection. Next up, we have a better looking Beetle. Here we have this one that is released in a matte black with really cool tampos on the side. This release has 5 spokes, metal body, metal base, as well as I forgot to point out, but I prefer this release way more to the previous one. Alright, here we have the first treasure hunt in this mega treasure hunt haul. Here we have the Studebaker Avanti. I have never had a sample of this car at all, so this is my first one. And I must say, on this short card, it doesn't really matter too much. I'm more of a long card collector, but this is a beautiful piece. We can see it right there with those beautiful, beautiful wheels. I love the white stripe on them. And the really cool sort of pale yellow body, I think it suits it really well. This is a metal body, metal base car, and it just looks really, really cool. I love collecting samples of this car. Here we have the Selines S7 in a color that I haven't got, in a very nice silver with PR5 spokes. This is a very simple looking model, well, not a simple looking model, but the color scheme is very simple. Just a very nice metallic silver with a grey Hot Wheels tempo on the rear window. Another car I love collecting samples of, here we have the Jaguar XJ220 in this very nice red design with a few tampos going on the sides. Pretty cool looking car, and the gold lace wheels do look very nice as well. Okay, I've never seen this car in my life before, but we have the Lexus SC400 up next. As I mentioned, never seen this car in Hot Wheels, or probably never in person either, but it does look pretty cool. I managed to pick this up and it does look very nice. Always glad to have a sample of cars that I don't own, because it's really interesting just looking at stuff that you've never seen, having a look at what's new that you never knew about, sort of thing. But this car does look pretty cool nonetheless. Okay, as a Ferrari collector, I'm very happy to have this one. Here we have the Ferrari 550 Maranello. Yeah, I'm not really good at pronouncing those sort of Italian words, but this is a metal body, metal base, beautiful Ferrari that I have not got a sample of. Very simple tampo design, not even tampo design, but body design. All it is a red color with a Ferrari badge on the front. Is there any rear tampos? Okay, there's one. You can see the Hot Wheels logo has been tampoed on there, but that is about it for this casting. And once again, we have another Ferrari. Here we have the easier to pronounce Ferrari 365 GTB4. Once again, this is a metal body, metal base Ferrari in red, so looks pretty nice. Glad to have this one. Have not got a sample of this one yet either. I really love this car, I'm glad to have this one. Here we have the Mini Cooper 2001. I'm not sure why it's written that way, it should be the opposite way around. The 2001 should come first, if I'm correct, but we have this sample here with a yellow body, white roof, a classic Mini design. It looks very cool, and I want to mention again, once again, a metal body, metal base. Very cool car. I wish this would get released in the mainline, but I have not seen this one in ages. I'm glad to have this one anyways, as it looks very cool and is a nice piece for my collection. Another color of the Selines S7, this time in a police deco. This one is in a matte black color, which is pretty surprising. Red chrome PR5s, it's an interesting mix. Not my favorite, I think I definitely prefer the other color that this one had, or the other color that I bought today. But still, this is a nice one to have anyways. And once again, another metal body, metal base car. Here we have the Morris Mini. Now believe it or not, this is the first sample I've ever had of this car. I've never had one as a kid, and I've never bought one as a collector. This is the pop-off edition, so if you open it, you can remove the body from the base without having to drill it. How amazing is that? I wish Hot Wheels were easier to drill and you didn't just have to... Imagine if Hot Wheels did that, you could just pop off the car without having to drill the rivets out. That would be heaven. But this car nonetheless has a really cool design, has a glossy yellow body with orange flames that go on the side and on the roof. You can see the little chrome thing there, not really sure what it is, but it looks cool either way. And like most of the cars I've shown so far, this is a nice little addition to my collection. The third Ferrari of this haul, here we have the Ferrari 156 in this red colour. First sample I have of this. It's not my favourite Ferrari, I know a few people like it quite a bit more than me, but it's a Ferrari nonetheless, good one to keep. And once again, we have another Morris Mini, or as it's called here, the Mini Cooper. This one is the same model, except it has a checkered roof. That's pretty much the only difference from what I can tell. The next car I didn't buy because of the car, I actually bought it because of the sub-series it's in. It's in the Sega series, which I'm guessing most of you don't know, but I'm a big Sega fanboy. I love Sonic the Hedgehog a lot. I like to buy video games and whatnot, but of course I'm going to try and complete the Sega Hot Wheels line too. So if anyone knows where I can buy them, then I'll be sure to snap it up, as long as it's not like $100. Okay, now we're starting to move into the treasure hunts of this treasure hunt haul. We have some insanely beautiful stuff, so let's start off with a good one. Here we have first up the 59 Chevy Delivery. This is such a beautiful car. I didn't even know this thing existed, but I'm glad I have it now. Metal body, metal base. What is this? A blue body with orange flames. Just a very, very pretty car to look at. Next up, this is an older treasure hunt. Here we have the 1964 Buick Riviera in this sort of faded purple color. Doesn't come up too well on the camera. I reckon it looks better in person, so if you want one of these, definitely go for it. It doesn't look as good as it shows up on the lens, but still, very nice car to have. I've wanted this one for a while. Here we have the 71 Mustang Funny Car, released in 2011. I did have a chance to buy this for $6, but I passed it up. I don't know why, so I'm glad to finally have this one in my hands. Okay, this is a very unique car. Here we have the, how do you pronounce that? Tyrrell P34. This is a very interesting, is this a F1 sort of car? I have no clue. If you know, comment below, because I know literally nothing about this casting, but I saw it, and I've always wanted to have a look at this car really, because it's just such a unique, interesting model, so I snapped it up. Okay, moving away from treasure hunts once again. Oh, I love this car so much. This is the Porsche 928. Always been a Porsche fan, and I've never had this model in my hands. That is a very sad thing, but now I can say that I have this beautiful car, chrome 5 dots, a green metallic body. This just looks so nice, and I'm very glad to have it. And moving on to treasure hunts once again, here we have the 80 El Camino, a very nice yellow treasure hunt released in 2011. Yellow body with some flames going on the side and on the hood. A very clean looking model. And, well, okay, wow, it's metal body, metal base. Good stuff. Here we have a 1999 treasure hunt. Here we have the limited edition Hot Wheels 500. This is a very, very cool piece. I've never had any sort of interest in, what is this, Formula 1 cars, Indy cars, I don't know what you call them. But this is a treasure hunt that I've wanted for a bit. It's a pretty cool looking release, and I reckon the black color mixed with the tire lettering and all the tempos look really nice, so glad to have this one. I did not know this thing existed. Well, I knew the car existed, but not this sample of it. Here we have the 2001 Treasure Hunt Series original Diora with surfboards, and this is a very cool car. This has the original redline wheels. If you have a look at that, we can have a quick zoom in there. They look very pretty. Just a very cool model there, and this is a 2001 release, by the way, so I'm not sure why they're using redline wheels on this release. Maybe it's an error. It's probably not, but that's just a theory to throw out there. And you can see there's a bit of muck, garbage stuff on the blister. I tried getting that off earlier, but I had no luck with it. We have another 1999 treasure hunt. We have the, once again, limited edition T-Bird Stocker. This is a very cool car. It's a metal body plastic base. That's surprising for these, because we've had mostly metal body, metal bases on these cars. This one is a stocker car. Not really a fan of the stock cars. Never been a fan of NASCAR. But this is a pretty cool car to have. Good to have a few samples of different things. I think this might be one of the coolest cars I picked up today. Here we have the Treasure Hunt Dodge Challenger funny car. Now, this is really just awesome, honestly. This is a very nice funny car, metal body, metal base, of course. But this thing, just the color on it is ridiculously good. I don't know why I think it looks so nice, but I think everything on it just blends together perfectly from the wheels to the body. It just looks really, really nice. I don't know if it's just me, but this is a really, really just beautiful model. Happy to have this one. Here we have the, what I can guess is the 1965 Ford Mustang, and it has a opening hood there. This is on short card. They did have it for sale on long card, but I couldn't find it in the collection that I was buying off. So I'm happy to have this one nonetheless. Not going to open it or anything like that until I find another one somewhere. And let's see if you can guess. Will it be? Yes, of course it is. It's metal body and metal base. Wow, we have another car with surfboards in the back. Here we have the custom 62 Chevy, and you see the green surfboards there. This would not roll in 2019 if this was a new car. Here we have the Treasure Hunt edition that was released in a, what is this, a sort of faded gold color. I don't think the tampos work on this too well, but because it's a car with surfboards in the back, I sort of thought I may as well buy it. And we're moving on to the last three cars now. Here we have the Fiat 500 Era Treasure Hunt that released in 2015, I believe it was. I haven't seen this car in a while, but I got this added in as a freebie for buying so many cars, so I'm very happy about that. We might be able to have a look at the Treasure Hunt logo in there. Yeah, we can see it just there. If you didn't know, this is an Era. This is actually not a treasure hunt, so if you're into Eras, then this is a one for you. Now, what is probably my favorite car of today's lot, here we have the third Ferrari, the Ferrari F512M. With these wheels confuse me so much. I originally thought this car was a super because I know these wheels are only used on premium lines, but I don't think it is. I still have some suspicion that it might be a super treasure hunt, but I'm just not sure. It says the regular treasure hunt series at the top, so it just confuses me. I've only ever seen these wheels used on premium models, so if you know, let me know down below in the comments. This has me so confused. And if you're wondering, we're on the final car, yes, and yes, I did buy a super. Wow, that is just amazing. I normally never buy super treasure hunts because I find them just too expensive and it hurts my wallet quite a lot. But we have this one here. This is a beautiful piece. The super of today. Here we have the 64 Buick Riviera from, what year is this? I believe this is 2007. Yeah, I can have a look at the copyright up there. 2007 Mattel. You might not be able to see that. But this is a beautiful super from that year in a, I think I got one of these cars in the non-super variant as well earlier. I might have to have a quick zoom back to that. But this was released with rubber wheels, as we can see, because it is a super treasure hunt. And it's just a pretty cool color. I know, I'm digging the hot pink. On the camera it doesn't look as hot as it does on the actual car. It's a bit weird. The camera's not, I don't know, picking it up correctly, but I'll just have you know that this is a very cool looking car if you don't believe me for yourself. Alright guys, it appears we have reached the end of this beautiful Hot Wheels haul. Of course, as always, if you are new and you enjoyed this and want to see more beautiful content, subscribe. We're trying to hit 5k by the end of this month, so hopefully I'm crossing my fingers that we can do that. If we do, then I'll do something crazy. I'll probably open this super. Actually, no, I probably won't. I'll probably not open anything here, but I'll open something. Of course, as well, if you want to, comment down below your favorite car from today's videos. I read all the comments. You might see me hiding a few comments here and there if they catch my attention, but if, of course, as well, one thing, click the like button. It really helps me out if you enjoyed the video. And of course, I'll see you all next time.